Gotta figure out what she's weak to.
Drugs.
Yugi, that is incredibly incorrect.
What?
He said that this is the only game where you can beat monsters in an RPG purely on skill. That's extremely incorrect. You know, Dark Souls, Terra.
Terra's really not that good anymore. It used to be okay to
It was
play.
when it first came out.
Yeah. Like, I was a founder.
Yep, so was I.
Then they just made it ass.
I hunting a pink Raytheon? I don't even know what I'm hunting right now. It's just not...
If it moves, I'm hunting it.
It's just not important. I'm just going out and hitting things. I mean, Yugi, that's just stupid people. That's like the people who say that, Queen should stop doing covers of Justin Bieber.
Wait, Queen does covers of Justin Bieber?
Some idiot, young kid heard that, Queen did Somebody to Love, and then said, I don't care if you are a queen, you shouldn't do covers of Justin Bieber, or something like that.
Oh my fucking god.
Right. So, it's stupid, but yes.
This is why I hate the new generation of living. The fucking morons.
It's not that, just uneducated. Fine, they will get educated. Well, keep in mind, Yugi, that was also, what, 15 years ago? Oh, awesome, I have an expert trapper on my side. That's actually really good. Okay, let's go hunting for whatever it is I'm hunting for today. I don't even know what monster I'm hunting right now. Yeah, Yugi, I also played the first Monster Hunter. That was 15 years ago. Ish, I'm guessing.
It was a simpler time.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about bad design choices, we could talk about, let's say, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which didn't have good camera control.
Well, it was also one of the first 3D Zeldas, so that
I know, that's the point I'm making to him.
Oh.
He's making comments about the fact that in the original Monster Hunter, you used the right control stick to attack. Oh, I'm hunting regular Rathalos. Okay.
Hunt a Baroth. I don't wanna. Hunt a Baroth. I don't wanna. Hunt a Baroth. Okay.
Fine. I still would like to hunt a Barioth. Oh,
I wonder what the gunner mount does.
Gunner mount?
Yeah, I mounted a monster using the heavy. You go fucking point blank and unload it.
And you just shoot him in the head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. Honestly, I can't think of many, if any, reasons why he would want to use lock-on in this game in the first place. I, don't use it. I don't know how... Look, let's just be glad they made... Oh, let's just be glad they made a handheld version, because I can't believe they actually did.
Can't believe it's not butter.
That too. Okay, Rathbro, are we starting this? Do I have to immediately make you drop a dam on yourself? Dude, you're coming out of the sky, okay? Let's just accept this. I will get you out of the sky one way or the other.
One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you.
Not wrong. Okay. Dude, I warned you. I warned you were coming out of the sky. You could do it the easy way or the hard way. And your tail's gone. We have been fighting for less than a minute, and your tail is gone.
Rip tail.
I did. I ripped it off.
Ripping pepperoni!
Hey. Rathalos, shoot me. That's not me, you dumbass.
I've learned something.
Oh?
Even though I'm using really shitty gear, monsters are really easy now.
Well, it's also because you're playing single player, where their health is 1/4 of what we're used to.
Well, that and, like, it's just dying.
Yeah. Same thing with this Rathalos that I'm fighting. It took me 2, maybe 3 attacks to break its tail off. Play with me. Come play with me. Good boy. Do it again. Come on, come play with me. Right over here, Rathalos. Rathalos. Over here. Next to me. Good boy. And charge me. Thank you. This Rathalos did the exact same thing as the previous one. Hello, friends! I'm not going to be able to capture him at the base of the waterfall, sadly. Just not enough damage yet. Yeah, hey, he's running away. Rathalos, we're not done. We haven't finished with this conversation yet, sir. I mean, keep in mind, this game is outright meant to be easier than other Monster Hunters, so that has a lot to do with why I'm doing well, but still. You get used to it. I fought so many Rathalos that I know generally where all of his weak points are. Oh, you bitch, Grimalkin! Thank you, Iggy.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have class tomorrow. Thanks, Family Day.
It is a good thing. I don't know why that's a good thing, but hey, it's a good thing.
Means I don't have to go to class.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wasn't going to anyway, but now I have an excuse not to go. I'm a terrible student.
Rathalos, you could make this so much easier by just falling over. And your crown's broken. And you are now paralyzed. Oh, that's terrible.
You broke its dome and its nervous system?
No, the Grimalkin's hit with paralysis.
Oh, wow. Also, no one's noticed my Discord number. I just realized I'm 0001.
Somehow I'm not sure I believe you.
look at my Discord. It's 0001.
That would mean you're the first person to ever use Discord.
No, with that name.
Look at this in a minute, but unfortunately I'm currently hunting a Rathalos. Oh, did he? Yes, he did. Okay. It won't actually... Dog!
Bark.
She tugged my remote out of my hands.
This is fine now.
Well, she really wants to be in my lap right now, and I kind of don't want her to be. She has been kind of a pain. Okay, yeah, we're not dealing with you, Basil Juice. Okay, and that's a Rathalos captured. Dog, how many times did I have to say no? Okay? Just relax. You can sit right there. I mean, I like the Greatsword. I've been maining the Greatsword for a while. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the other weapons just because they don't have the weight of the Greatsword. Medivh, how much do you know Dragon Ball?
Which one?
Z.
I watched the whole thing. Years ago?
Yugi is making a joke about he's too much of a Gohan because he doesn't know how to dodge.
That's not actually a Dragon Ball Z, though. That's Dragon Ball Abridged.
Oh, okay. I said Z because I knew that Gohan wasn't in the first one.
Well, Gohan was in the original. It's just he was Grandpa Gohan. Young Gohan is named for him.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting here going, wait, I know for a fact that Goku was a kid in the first one. How the hell?
We're on the hunt.
I mean, I have watched some abridged stuff. Not specifically that one.
Praise be to Trunks.
But I haven't done the basic Hunt a Great Jagras quest yet? Huh. Eldritch Recess, I don't want to do that. Okay, we'll go hunt a regular Great Jagras. Let's just go do that. Still be a pain that Gurren Lagann is not supposed to make you cry. You laugh, but everything I had heard about that show is just how goofy it is, and how, like, nonsensical it is. And then the show actually made me cry, and I'm like, wait, no. That is not acceptable.
This does not compute!
That's how I felt. I really did. I felt really, like, weird about that. Yugi, it's called hard to swallow because the Great Jagras eats everything.
It literally eats its own people.
It actually does. The Great Jagras is basically a mini Devil Joe.
Yeah, the first thing you see, it's just like, hey, look, a little shit's in front of me. I don't care if it's my own species.
That is legitimately what you get out of the Great Jagras. It just eats everything. I would show you, but I don't think it's going to live long enough to show you.
I want to upgrade my gun.
Let's say, there's no way it's bugging out with me on its back, is it? I am no longer a great sword wielder. I am a great axe wielder. Hey, just broke something off the Great Jagras. I don't know what. It doesn't matter.
Speed sharpening should increase reload speed for gunners.
But you're not sharpening it.
No, but I'm saying it should have an alternative version.
You know, I bet you there's either something that does or some alternative option for it. That said, the reload speed on guns is really damn fast for anything that's not special ammo.
Well, I'm using heavy gun.
Yeah, I was using heavy gun too. But
And
I didn't.
I'm a big fan of cluster ammo.
I'm sure you are. Look, even the game's like, yeah, you got it. Can we just stop now? Holy shit, he's already dead. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why he's going back in this direction now.
Okay, I could capture Kulaku Yaku, or... I'll do the best one first.
Walk right over here. Place this right here. And do that once. And twice. Okay. I'm sorry, you did not get to, Ben, are you familiar with Sword Art Online Abridged?
I've only seen one episode. As funny as the Abridged series are, I still hate Sword Art Online with a passion.
Same!
It's just really fucking bad.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't actually show me your Discord number.
Try right-clicking.
I did and went to your profile.
Yeah.
Oh well, I can
Yeah. Go to send message, and then
No, it just says @Medif. Like you don't even have numbers.
no, then click the @Medif. Like left click.
Nope, no numbers.
Because I mean, when I go, where is yours? When I click yours, I can see your 5921.
It might have something to do with if you are 001, then there's no reason to show a number.
Maybe there. Try this. Like, go into the direct message thing.
Okay.
All right, now click my name.
Okay.
And then you see in the message history, you'll see like @Medif green light, aka so and so.
Talking about like the very top of the history.
Yeah.
That just says @Medif.
Yeah. Click that @Medif. And it should do a pop up.
Nope. Like legitimately does not exist.
That's really weird because I mean, I can click yours and it says 5921. Or I can click Bambi's
Hey, you have a
and
quest for me.
5882.
What quest do you have for me?
Or I can click Sora and it's 4849.
I can totally give that in. Hey, delivering something. Come here, you. Yay, points.
Yeah, Yugi, that's exactly why. Like, the entire show is just lol harem. Main character can do no wrong. He's the best at everything. He knows all. And it's just like, where's the struggle? Where's the fun? They don't grow. He's always the best at everything, all the time.
Greetings.
Fertilizer.
Hurry back now.
Like, if you want a good anime where people are trapped in a game or something, go watch Log Horizon. It literally came out before Sword Art Online, but they just didn't get their anime adaptation until after that genre was popularized.
I'm still gonna just write out dot hack.
Yeah, Dot Hack is good for what it is, but at the same time, it wasn't the lar-
Okay, that's just sexy. Why did it take that long for the game to give me that?
give you what?
Soft soil,
Oh,
which just flat extends all fertilizer effects.
oh, nice. I don't know where you got that. I don't have that option yet.
I had to unlock it. It was just one of the quests the game just gave me, and I just happened. You needed to have like 3 Dragon Bone relics.
I have so many of those though.
I've probably made a or I've actually probably done a combination of quests that you haven't done or something.
Maybe.
Have you done all your side quests, all your optional quests?
I think I only have like 3 easy arena or whatever things.
Huh.
Like, you know how it's like, you captured this, now kill it again things.
Yep, there's a reason that we don't like Sword Art Online. Okay. Option. Oh wait, hold on. There's an event going on. What's the event?
But the thing is, his mental breakdowns aren't even mental breakdowns. They're him trying to escape from the situation by, like, not even pretending it didn't exist, by just brooding.
Holy shit! Have you looked at the events?
Yeah, they change every week.
I know, but have you looked at the current ones?
No, I haven't done them yet.
One of them just flat gives you armor spheres for fighting a Diablos and 2 Baroths. The
That sounds
second
like a lot of
one,
fun.
the second one flat gives you decorations in return for fighting a Great Jagras, Great Gyros, and whatever the blast asshole is.
That sounds like something we should do.
And then the last one is fight 2 Kirans.
I don't know how I feel about that last one, but the other two sound great.
Well, here I'm gonna start up the. I'll start the one with the Great Gyros and everything.
well, I'm not able to do it right now.
God damn it!
I'll switch over shortly.
Something you should absolutely do. Okay.
The fuck is that other fucking?
Like, Yugi just. Nope, I got nothing.
Where'd that other helmet crab go?
I have to deal with another one of these assholes? You know what? I'm hunting a basil juice. Not for any reason, but because I want to hunt a basil juice. We're gonna go do that. Okay, so what is basil juice weak against?
Drugs.
You know what? Probably. Basil juice is weak against thunder. Thunder. Cool.
Shocking.
Okay, so the question is, do I want 912 with 120 dragon or 528 with 390 thunder?
390 Thunder.
Like the same thing.
Because that damage will double against him because it's his main weakness.
Yeah.
So 390 is actually like... Fuck. That's 780.
Not to mention that I still have attack charm 3. Plus
Yeah.
all the other attack that I have.
No, that is believable. I mean... Oh no, no one here cares about Sword Art Online, really. But,
I hope the viewers that are on my channel don't, but then again, it's been out forever.
Yeah. the thing is though, like in the actual script, he deliberately released it because he wanted to create heroes. Like it wasn't a glitch. He himself set it up that way.
He's Mr. Glass, but not as good. Actually, did you see that they're making a movie about that?
About what?
Samuel L. Jackson's character, Mr. Glass, from the movie Unbreakable.
Oh Lord.
I actually like. It sounds good though.
No, it does, but I say, oh God, because Samuel L. Jackson. I wonder how he's going to make this one awesome.
He just will, and you just know that he will because he's Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson.
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
And he somehow made that movie awesome.
He made it campy and funny. When otherwise it just would have been like, oh my God, why?
Yeah.
Why does this exist?
But like I like the idea of a villain who is a villain because he's trying to create a hero. Which that's what made his character interesting in the first place. I love that idea. And like I like that Bruce Willis was the focus of the original, but making Mr. Glass be his own character, like his own main character of his own movie, just sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious where they're going to go with the story, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Yugi, that does sound pretty funny.
Basil juice. Basil juice, where you going, buddy?
I mean, again, as entertaining as that does sound, it's still Sword Art Online, so I'm not really going to watch it. I just don't like SAO.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you're talking about like abridged, cool and all, but it's still based on SAO at the end of the day. And if I don't like SAO, I'm not gonna like a work derived off of SAO.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I get that he doesn't get the harem in the abridged because the people making the abridged aren't fucking retarded. They know it's something that would never exist.
I just have to suck it up. I just have to suck it up. Hi, Ergon. Bye, Ergon.
Like in real life, like if a bunch of girls are going after one guy, they're not just gonna be like, "Oh, we can share him." No, they're gonna be at each other's fucking throats. Someone's going to die.
I mean, look, I think there is room in general for, harem anime in general. Just because if they do it right, it can be goofy and just kind of like silly fun. But you can't be serious and do it. You can't mix that. Because if you're serious and realistic, then yes, the girls are going to probably kill each other because that's kind of shitty in general, and they're probably going to kill the guy, too, because he's being an ass.
Oh, but he doesn't see it. He's ignorant. He's for fuck's sake. He's completely clueless about their affections. And it's like, no, guys aren't that fucking dense. I mean, some are, yes.
It's like, well,
the majority aren't going to be like fucking dumbasses when four to seven girls are like aiming for his dick. It's like, oh shit.
See, I liked Love Hina specifically because it was harem without being typical harem. Because you kind of had that feel, but it was more the guy chasing after a bunch of girls who did not feel that way. So it kind of got away from that, and it was able to keep itself extremely campy and silly.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the only way something like that works, is if it has that level of silliness. Okay. Cut off your damn tail.
No, it is my turn.
Basiljuice is losing that damn tail. I am not fighting him with his tail on.
You will fight him with his tail. This is good for you!
God damn, you and your freaking roars.
But, see, that's another thing, though. Sword Art Online wasn't really interesting. It's generic as generic comes. They took the original concept of dot hack and then made it retarded. I mean, like in dot hack, the person who was trapped could still die in game, but it was a fucking terrifying prospect because they felt their data being disassembled and reassembled, and it was like, holy shit, this is the most aggravating thing. Please stop. I want to die, but they can't die.
Well, there's... So... A genre, like an entire genre, so it's not just a game. An entire genre of books I've been reading, just because some of them are enjoyable. The genre is called Lit RPG.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually like an entire group of, like, I guess authors that work together for this. The basic concept is character A gets stuck in a video game for whatever reason. Or stuck in something that resembles a video game, or something like that. So it has that dot hack idea of I'm stuck, while still having the concept of I can at least do something. And in one of the books, the idea is, yeah, you can die, but the alternate reality the characters are stuck in was originally meant to be a game, and then turns out that Earth was about to be hit by a KT-level asteroid, and everybody was going to die. So the idea was, if everybody's going to die on the surface anyways, we'll force people into the game if they can get in, and then shove all the servers below Earth level where the asteroid won't get them, and at least human intelligence will go on. But because they couldn't finish the game, death is an extraordinarily damaging experience, and if people do it too much, they go insane.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives that, like, level of there is not so much that there's just pain here, but also there is a consequence of dying while still allowing stuff like respawns and still having, okay, there is an importance here. This actually means something. This is not just we're playing a video game and people are, you know, getting all up in arms over it. And the problem is, when you kind of do what SAO does, you don't have that sense of permanence or that sense of weight, which I think is part of the problem.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you die in the game, you die in real life, but it's like, okay, whatever.
Well, it's not even something like that. It's like, oh, well, we had a glitch. It's still a video game. Just a video game with a glitch. You know, okay, then you fix the glitch and there's nothing else to do. Like, you fix the glitch, everybody logs out, haha, we're done. That's it. There was no more permanence, there was no more, issue.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like, I can understand what you're saying about the abridged version, like, giving actual reasons, and that's great. But we're just saying, like, at the core, the show itself, it's not good. And because of that, it sours everything related to it.
It's the whole phrase, polishing a turd. It may be a very shiny turd at the end of the day, but it is still a turd. And that's how SAO always felt to me. It didn't feel like there was just kind of anything new or interesting that came with the idea.
Yeah, like, Log Horizon, for example, does it really well because, well, for one thing, Log Horizon directly takes off of dot hack. Like, they acknowledged it, and it's like, yeah, we took a few ideas from this, and we made it our own. And they did make it their own. And Sword Art Online actually took their idea from Log Horizon. Because Log Horizon's novels were out long before Sword Art Online's. It's just Sword Art Online had the classic harem super protagonist bullshit, so that's why it got a anime series before Log Horizon did. But the thing about Log Horizon, just like Dot Hack, the people who are trapped can still die. But what they did in regards to the people who are trapped, they didn't make some convenient, we're going to make it so that everyone in game looks like their real face. It's like, no, your character is who you have. Like, you're trapped as your character. And you could have, like, a special potion that would allow you to change your appearance, but they were very rare and uncommon. But, like, there's actually an issue with that, is that over time, you actually start changing into your character. Like, you stop seeing yourself as male if you were playing a female character. And every time you die, you lose memories, not just experience. So the more people die, the less and less connected to their original world they are, until eventually they think they've always been in that world. And it's like, it's not just like, oh, well, these towns are already pre-made. It's like, no, the player towns, they actually have to build them from the ground up. They have to have an economy. They have to build everything from scratch, because without it, it'd just be chaos. And the main character, he uses a really weak class, but he's effective with it. But he's not like, oh, I'm super powerful for the sake of being super powerful. He's just really good at planning. But even still, he still dies in the game quite often, especially when they're trying to raid so that they can do some of their big plans. Like, they're raiding to get the money so that they can help everyone and create lines of trade between the other servers, which have also been implanted in the world. And, like, it's just really, really good. And, like, his big thing is that he's just really good at planning. And, like, there is a somewhat harem aspect because he's got 3 girls vying for his attentions, but it's not that he's willfully ignorant or anything like that. It's he's not interested in one of them. He sees another one as a little sister, and the other one he does like, but keeps a professional distance because he's working to get everyone out.
Yugi, like, it's really hard to take established stuff, like, for example, a series, and then go, okay, we took the characters, we took the names, took all that, and then go, but this is completely divorced from the original. Like, that's extremely hard, near impossible to do. I've seen it done a couple times, but to sit here and go, well, the abridged series is something completely different. It isn't, though. It's still... Okay, this fight's irritating.
I have a good example of this. Fan fiction. Alright? Let's use Harry Potter fan fiction, for example, because I admit I read a lot of it. And it's really hard to sift through all the shit to find something I'm willing to read. And trust me, there's a lot of shit. There's actually a drinking game about something called Harry Potter My Immortal, where it will give you liver failure within about, I think it's like 4 paragraphs. That's aside from the point. What I'm getting at in regards to fan fiction is that, like, people write their own stories, but it's still the same characters. But even though they're the same characters, the authors, a lot of them have a similar headcanon.
Okay, Uragon, fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight Basiljuice. Uragon is being Basiljuice. He's just showing up all the damn time.
I believe it. But no, as I was saying, like, a lot of people have this headcanon that, oh, Harry is some angsty boy, and, like, when he finally gets away from the Dursleys, he ends up wearing, like, they emphasize the color of his clothing. It's like, oh, a black coat with black pants, and heavy combat boots, and it's like, what the fuck are you people doing? It's like, yeah, I get it. You're making the story your own, but you're completely ignoring the source material and warping what is there into some angsty, stupid story retardedness-ism.
Well, okay, to give an example of a time that it did work, so you can kind of see, like, where my bar is for when this does work, is the comic Darths and Droids. You know this one?
Yes, actually, it's really
Okay.
good.
Yugi, I don't know if you know Darths and Droids, and I haven't caught up in the past couple of months because I need to watch Rogue One before I see them do it. But the idea is they treated Star Wars, starting at Episode 1, as if it was in a universe where Star Wars didn't exist. And the entire idea is that the entire Star Wars thing is basically a modified Dungeons and Dragons campaign, where the DM is just making shit up and all the players just playing along. But this is in a universe where Star Wars doesn't exist. So what they're doing is they are actively going in, they're taking screenshots of the movies, and then posting just speech bubbles over it and telling their story. And so the entire story is about, okay, what are they doing? So what they did is they actively changed things. They didn't just go, okay, you know, Han Solo is who Han Solo always is, or Qui-Gon Jinn is who Qui-Gon Jinn always is. They started changing things to make it so those characters were unique in their new version. So, for example, Han isn't the badass that he always is. He screws up on a fairly regular basis, consistently gets things wrong, and fails an awful lot. He's not really that smooth, suave guy for a while because he has to learn it. The Emperor Palpatine is actually a good guy. Like, not good, because they still have to beat him, but he's not just the pure evil guy you typically see of him in actual Star Wars. He is actually trying to fight for peace, just he does it in a really bad way that our heroes have to defeat. Even for stuff like Darth Vader is not what and who you expect them to be if you actually know the actual movies. Even Darth Vader is different. They changed a ton of it. Not all of it. They still used a lot of the basics, but they changed a lot of things. And this fundamentally changed what the entire series was. You can't go in and go... a minor spoiler, but this spoiler is several years old at this point in Darths and Droids. The entire thing about Anakin is that he never had midichlorians in the first place. He was never Force-sensitive. He was just a slave. Qui-Gon Jinn was an asshole. And he infected Anakin with midichlorians so Anakin could win the pod race and and get everybody off the planet. The problem is, it is a known issue in this world that if someone is infected with midichlorians, they go insane. So the writers had to explain how the world works, and then start backing it up, and that becomes a running plot that Anakin was insane because of the midichlorians, which is why he eventually sides with Palpatine, kills the younglings, things of that nature, because he's actually nuts because of things that happened. But that fundamentally changes who and what Anakin is compared to the actual movies and actual stories. That is the change that I'm talking about. You can't go in and take Anakin as he is, and Obi-Wan as he is, and then go, oh, but this is a completely different story that's different from, the original. It really isn't. You just changed what the circumstances are. You're still using the same characters and still using them the same way. That's the bar that something like Abridged would have to beat in order to make things better.
And yeah, go ahead and spoil the thing. Like, we're not trying to like rip on you for no reason. Like, we're not ripping on you at all. Like, we are interested. It's just our personal views on these subjects. Yeah. No, take your time.
And you gave the viewers plenty of time to look away if they were interested.
Yeah.
Also,
write as much or little as you like. Like,
Basil Juice, will you eventually fuck off? Come on, buddy. Okay.
Although, I do want to mention one fanfic I read that's actually fan-fucking-tastic. It's called Brown Coat Green Eyes, and it's a Firefly Harry Potter crossover. That's done.
I am so not sure how I feel about that.
It's really fucking well done. Like, I was shocked when I read it. Like, it's well over 100,000 words. I think it's like over 300,000 total, so it'll keep you occupied for a good long while. And just like, oh my god. Like, just mentioning the name, I kind of want to go back and read it again. Because it doesn't change, like, who the characters were. They're still, at their core, the original characters. But it puts them in a setting that is completely removed. It's still canonical with their origins stories. Because, like, I don't know if you've ever watched Firefly, but no one lives on Earth because they evacuated it because the sun essentially went. I don't want to say nova, but the atmosphere basically said "fuck you" and fucked off, and the planet became unlivable. Oh, so let's see. Okay.
Okay, interesting start.
I will confess I'm not a big follower of Sonic, but I am
Yeah,
paying
neither am I.
attention.
I'm listening. Is Sonic not a hedgehog anymore? Uragon, fuck off, dude!
Demon summoning usually goes wrong. They are demons. They look for loopholes. They find their loopholes.
Seriously, Uragon, you asshole! This is not even your typical zone on this map. What are you doing?
So does it end up being one of those like my enemy is my friend things?
Okay.
The Mobian Inquisition. Oh my god.
Okay. Caught the basil juice. It's done. Jesus.
But nobody expects the Mobian Inquisition. No. Alright, Tails is the main character. That's a
Yeah,
pleasant change.
that's a little bit different.
Usually it's always that fuckhead Sonic. He's completely useless. Oh, my superpower is running fast and then turning Super Saiyan.
But
I mean Super Sonic.
But it turns out that, Eggman runs faster than he does, and so does Mario.
Everyone runs fast.
Everybody runs faster than Sonic.
You're the fastest hog around. That still doesn't mean you're fast. Okay, so
Naturally, yeah.
Mary Sally, so okay. No one cares about Sonic. He probably gets fat on chili dogs. Or fatter.